Good evening with the Tuesday edition of Sports Night. I'm Anne-Marie Burke. Now, Chris Gayle marked his 50th CPL match with his 63rd T20 50 as St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots brushed aside Jamaica Tallawahs by 37 runs last night at the Warner Park in St. Kitts to clinch a place in the playoffs for the first time in their 3-year history. Gayle made the most of a lifeline when he was on 15 to top score of 71 not out of 55 balls as the Patriots racked up 208 for 3, the highest total of the CPL this season and the second highest including the previous 4. Gayle was also helped by his opening partner Evan Lewis, who scored 69 from 39. The Patriots then restricted the Tallawahs to 171 for 7 in reply, with left arm wrist spinner Tabriz Shamsi picking up 3 for 35. Trevon Griffith led the way with 42, while Glenn Phillips and Rothman Powell made 31 runs apiece. Here are the highlights.
That's the problem. You give him an extra ball, he'll punish you for a hero maximum. Oh, he's picked this up. Oh, that is a hero maximum to treasure.
Splicey, but I tell you what, it sounded sweet. That's not so, but there's someone back there, they're not going to get it. 13 off the 7, 50's up now. It's 50, 1 for none. A little punch, don't bother running, and he doesn't. Hello, he's trying to hit it into that cloud. Wow!
That's 6. That's another full one. And another hero maximum. There is no question about where that has gone. It's gone up to Brimstone Hill. Oh, that's gone too. That is marvelous batting. Crack! Marvelous hit again. Oh, this has gone a long way up. Sangakkara wants it. Sanga, it's got it. That is 6. There's a lot of height on it, and I think it's got just enough distance. Straight to square leg and a good catch. Guidance lines. Effective from Mohamed Nabi.
The quick bowler to get your line and length right. Not on this occasion.
Slower ball, but that's got some acceleration for another 6. Like that. Like that. Oh, has he got hold of this? Yes, he has. And it should be out. Slower ball smashed back. 6. That creates another new record in the Heroes CPL. 16 sixes in the innings. And the Patriots finished 208 for 3 with Chris Gayle 71 not out.
Pumped downtown for 4.
Oh, that's a smack and a half. That is. Boom, into the scoreboard. And it's see you later. There's the first one. Up and away. Under the roof. Here at Warner. Courtesy of the skipper. Up and away. Enough on it. Oh, you better believe it. And Dolinski. He knows he has to go for it, and he's going to go back to the dressing room. For his 3rd over. Oh, that's bullet straight over us here, onto the top of the stand. Well, somehow he's got hold of this, and it's going to be 6. Knocked him over. Tabriz Shamsi. Nabi now. Nabi, is there enough on this? Yes, there is.
Lot of height. Lot of height. And enough distance as well. Playoffs. Must be.
Winning the dance-off. For a start, here we go. And there we go. 171 for 7 and 20. A victory comfortably to the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots.
Now, the Patriots are second in the table on 11 points, while the Tallows are third on 8. Christchurch Foundation are one step closer to defending their BCA Under-15 title after they advanced from today's drawn quarterfinal game against Corjan Parry at Churchill. CP batting first were bowled out for 48 in their innings to watch Foundation reply with 98 for 6. This put them on the back foot on the final day, where they resumed on 21 for 1. At this stage, Corjan Parry had already lost 6 wickets, and then it was 7 when Tyreek Daniel was bowled by Tyreek Nurse for a duck. CP now 40 for 7. Shamar David was settling in at the crease and decided to send this delivery to pay a visit to the cemetery. A big 6. It was soon trouble in the CP camp as Christian Clark was bowled by Nathan Seeley. He made a single. The score now 53 for 8. All the while, David was on a mission to steady the ship, dispatching this one quickly to the ropes. He tried his best as he contributed 37 before being caught at slip by Jakeem Ford. Isaiah Fawkes was the bowler. CP 82 for 9. 4 runs will be added before the innings came to an end. Jariel Springer caught and ball by Fawkes. CP all out for 80, and the defending champions Foundation look in prime position to head to the semis. Now, Foundation were set 37 to win, and they were 24 for 4 when stumps were pulled at the cutoff time and advanced based on them gaining first innings lead. So scores: Corjan Parry 48 and 86, Foundation 98 for 6 and 24 for 4. Meanwhile, Milo Lodge won by default from Harrison College, who had to forfeit their game due to the unavailability of 5 of the original players who are now on tour of the UK with the Wanderers Juniors. Scores: Harrison College 64-4 in 28 overs. Over at Richmond, Alexandra moved into the final 4 after that game was rained out on the final day. Scores: St. Leonard's 158 for 9 in 35 overs and 73 for 4. Alexandra 202 all out in 29.5 overs. Renaco Belgrave had 67 and Malik Young 51. And at Waterford, Combermere also booked their spot after claiming first innings over Ellerslie. Scores: Ellerslie 83 for 9 in 35 overs and 38 for 3. Combermere 124 all out in 28.2 overs. The Barbados were defeated by ICC Canada today in round 4 of the Cricket West Indies Under-19 50-over tournament being played in St. Kitts. Canada batted first and posted 258 for 5 in their 50 overs. In reply, Canada restricted Barbados to 210 all out in 49.5 overs. Dante Niles led the way with 35, while Nico Rifa scored 34 and Kamari Boyce 25 not out. Shazad was the pick of the bowlers for Canada. He had 3 for 54. Canada won by 48 runs. Now, coming up after the break, we have some football news.
The power of choice came to my school, and there were 2 messages that spoke to me. The first one is, I have the power of choice. That tells me that I have the power of choice to do anything I please. So I could do anything positively or negatively. A positive decision is I can rather help others, whereas a negative one, whereas people may like to do negative things like bullying people. I'm not going to negative decisions because I'm with the power of choice, and I will always stay positive.
welcome back to Sports Night. Now, all systems are go for the permanent lighting to be erected at the Barbados Football Association's headquarters in Wildy. Speaking to CBC Sports, President of the BFA, Randy Harris, said the funds have already been disbursed from FIFA and work should start by the middle of September.
At the moment, FIFA has sent the funds to start the project. We have contracted Moscow Lighting in the USA to do the installation of the lights for the complex, and that is a go. I believe that we should see work being started by the middle of next month. As far as the first set of bleachers is concerned, that has also been okayed by the international body, but obviously they will want to see how we handle our funds in the first project before we start on the second. But I'm hoping that by next year, January, February, that we should have those two projects at least completed.
Harris also says that the BFA has focused heavily on developing its junior teams.
As you know, we have a training at the moment, under 13 team or under 15 team, which were just runners-up in the CONCACAF tournament in Miami. We have under 17 and under 20. So we are really looking forward to the future. What has happened is that because we don't have a real facility here in Barbados for international games, it has curtailed our program somewhat. But that is why it is so relevant that we have our facility really prepared and ready so that we can invite teams down and expose our players to more football.
Here are some of the events happening tomorrow, August the 23rd. Now, there's a top-of-the-table clash in the Caribbean Premier League, with second place St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots taking on the leaders, the Trinbago Knight Riders, at the Warner Park from 6 p.m. In basketball, there are 2 games on the schedule in the BABA Summer Jam Under-19 tournament. That's at Bay Street at 4 p.m. The Wildcats will play Combomere, and then Pinelands will oppose Clapham Bulls A at 5:30 p.m. Now, that's a Tuesday edition of Sports Night. I'm Anne-Marie Bird. Join us again tomorrow for more sports. Good night.
You're watching CBC TV 8 in beautiful Barbados.